All right, welcome back, folks. Good day. So today is the last week of um, today is the last week of this month. Sorry, no, the last day of this week. So basically, that's what I wanted to say. So today being Friday has positioned us more to uh, have more you know have our eyes more on the basic things that we want to see on chat. All right, because that's very, very, very important. Um, on today price delivery, is kind of on a range, just on a range bound. Did not do much. So that basically we did not shouldn't have much to say, but because it is the end of the week and also it is it is the end of the week, so it is going to be very important that we emphasize more on it and look at it more critically. So today, this weekend, this is a partial promise, right? uh I am going to create the weekly contract, maybe Sunday, Saturday or Sunday, but my weekend schedule is going to be so tight that I might not be chance to do it. So if I did not, that's it. So if you're watching this, I urge you just go to your chat. All this thing I'm saying, you should make use of it. Look at your chart critically. You might have different perspective from what I have. That's very good. All right. So that does not mean you should, position your eyes onto what I'm saying as well. Everything doesn't shouldn't have to be me. All right, your trading should be about you, not about anyone else. So let me dive into what we have for today, so I will not waste our time on shit. So the euro US dollar daily contract for Friday 15th of March 2024 delivered nicely as projected from yesterday. Today price rally a little higher. Today price rally a little higher into the weekly trading range and fill in some of the what inefficiency formed in yesterday price action. Now, I am very pleased to see Euro deliver higher in today price, which has filled some of the liquidity we call out. Now, with today price delivery leading to the formation of a fair value gap or a daily fair value gap or CB, which will be used to price lower in next week trading and deliver price into the daily bullish order block. Now, let me explain. All right, so what I'm saying is that today price lead to the formation of this fair value gap. If you look at your chart critically, there is a low here and a high here that they not contact with each other. So that is a fair value gap, and it's BC, which is buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, that was formed today. And that BC that was formed today, and yesterday we were projecting that you know if this uh PDRA, which is the daily bullish order block, if it's going to be effective, we want to see price begin to slow down, and also we want to see us fill in the inefficiency before going lower. So if we have this fair value gap already printed in today price, that means next week on Monday we're going to, if this is going to be effective, we want to see Monday price rally into this fair value gap. Then that fair value gap will now deliver us lower into our PDRAs and our areas of interest. So when price gets to that areas, then we now start to look at the signature. Is it now presenting us with signatures in price that is showing a bullishness? All right, so that's it. Since we are working with the daily, now since our PDRA is on a daily, we want to be focusing our whether a change of structure or a shift in market structure on the hourly and 15-minute only. If you are trading on intraday and you have maybe an hourly bullish order block, you can be trimming that. When price get there, you can be watching that hourly order block on 5 minutes and lower. but because it's on a daily, we want to see it have show us a change or a shift in structure on the hourly or 15 minutes. All right, because yes, there will be room for that. And one of the things I want to even see is that I want to see a 15 minutes inversion fair value gap, so that I can hit on that. Now, today being the end of the week, I don't know why I'm laughing. Today being the end of the week has shown a great price action, which is in line with the condition necessary for a bullish bias in next week. You understand? Now, we this is a very good point to say and a very good way to say it. With all these conditions we have been calling out, that if this is this should be that, and if this should be this should be that, we are laying out a condition necessary for that bullish order block to be effective. Now, the only way we can be effective if to Monday price in and feel this inefficiency before going lower, that is going to be effective. Why? Because we already fulfill the inefficiency. But if we continue going lower, then that is a signature, that is a red flag. I don't know whether you call it a red flag or a sign that you should be more conscious. All right. So we want to see price fill in this place, not all totally, maybe from the beginning to the consequent encroachment of the fair value gap. We want to see price fill in some of it before going lower. Then if we go lower and we reach into this, I want to see change. I want to see change. I want to see engineer market begin to engineer change in delivery, in the state of delivery. So you understand that? If you're working with me all this while, you should understand what I'm saying. A change in the state of market or a change in the state of delivery. I want to start seeing that. So that's a very, very important. And funny things though, next week is my test week, so in school, and this week, that week is going to be. I don't know if all this condition I've said is very good, then that week supposed to be the week where I'm supposed to sit down critically and focus on this market. And now school is here. So but that's just a thing of thought. I'm still going to keep watching the market though. So I just brought us to the daily um price action for the XY. So this is the daily price or daily contract for the XY, which is dollar index. And what I use is capital.com. Sometimes they don't give me real time price action, but one thing that is just I have just, since I don't trade it, I'm using it as an indicator. One thing I've just come to realize that although they don't give me real price action, I'm just making use of this as an indicator, and also it is just giving me a contract, so I don't really feel so way back. Then what I want to say here critically is that we can see today is an indecisive down close candle for the SY. All right, indecisive, very very short. So if on Monday open, w- we might not see price rally lower, then we'll start going higher. This is the bearish order block. I don't know if I have to, let me change this to a bearish order block so we all can accept same fact, because if I leave it at like that, it's somehow like you know there if I leave it like this to be like center, no, oh god, right, middle. So if we price into the bearish order block, I want to see or start to I want to see market begins to show willingness to go lower. And I think this is a very, very, very interesting area. I don't know. I don't need to apply my Fibonacci tools again to show you that from here to here, this is a very, very good premium price to sell. All right, and also a good discount price for the XY for Euro, right? Sorry. So this is a very, very interesting area, and we have pushed through this. Now, this volume imbalance that you are seeing here, we will go on a lower time frame so you can see them clearly. and you're going to like see how effective they are and how market reacts to this volume imbalance. Very, very clean on the on a 4 hourly contract, or even more on hourly contract. But now what we are looking for is a rejection here that will lead us lower. If that's not the case, we're going to continue seeing higher price, but that shouldn't be our priority. Only if this was is not respected, then we can expect continuation in price to go higher. But the whole sentiment, even across the dollar, is weak. So we want to see market get weaker. So we want to see the XY begins to price lower. So that has brought us to the hourly 4 hourly contract for Euro US dollar. Now the Euro US dollar 4 hourly contract show nicely how Euro deliver within a range in today trading. Now on the 4 hour, we can see that today price delivery has filled some of the 4 hourly fair value gap or CB spotted yesterday, and also deliver a bullish day candle condition. Currently, we are looking forward to next or towards next week. Sorry. Currently, we are looking towards next week trading, and it is important we make use of the current parameters to judge our bias and frame our setup. What I'm trying to say with that statement is that now today is the end of the week, and we know that, which is Friday, and we're waiting for the market to open back on Sunday. Then we want to see what are we likely to do next week. But before I will give you the weekly contract, I just want to add, yeah, weekly market review. I just want to add this for you so that you know that the whole scenario right now, we whatever we're going to make use of is what has already been shown in price. We're going to use that parameters to judge what is likely to be seen next week. So that is a very, very a critical thing to observe as well, and to keep us in the right track. For to keep us in the right track, if you have to say. Now, casting forward, if Euro find its way higher in the early trading hours of next week to fill some of the inefficiency before pricing lower, we have two relative equal lows as the sell side liquidity to be purged, and use it to engineer price higher in the what? Hmm? Okay, in the late hours of trading next week. All right, just a short statement though, to say that if I think I have already explained this, that on Monday we want to see price rally higher before going lower. So that's what I'm trying to say. That if we rally higher and fill the fair value gap, which is mostly, let me say, the daily fair value gap, then we go lower. Then we have this sell side to be taken care of before we tap on this bullish order block. And if we this sell side will now act as as the sell side liquidity to engineer what buy side delivery. So that was what I'm trying to explain on that statement. All right, like I have just said earlier, that this volume imbalance. Look how market is sitting on it. Those are very, very interesting PDRAs. Now, things to say. Look how market, we use it here to price lower. When we price above a work, we use it as a support. But if at all we are looking for higher prices, I am going to definitely frame a a bias based on this volume imbalance, because it is very, very effective. Something I have also find out to be more effective, also to be very effective on price. So we can see what I'm trying to explain earlier on the daily contract. We see how we rested above. above it and keep price from going lower. You can see we did not, we could have filled in this inefficiency, but we did not because of that because of that PDRA, because of that volume imbalance. Right? And also this is the very shorter block. Let me make this thing thinner. So this line is the very shorter block we are looking towards next week. We want to see that very shorter block be effective. So if we trade into it, we want to see market reverse and start giving us our lower prices. So that is it basically for, sorry guys. That's it basically for the 4 hourly contract on the XY. And most importantly, we need this time frame, right? Very, very well. We need a prime frame because we can see that there is a fair value gap here. And so if we go inside it, we're going to make use of this fair value gap if that's the case. But we don't want to see it, we don't want to see price rally above the consequent encroachment, which is above this here. So the consequent encroachment to be effective at this. I don't know to put that since I'm just using this as an indicator. I'm using this market as an indicator, yeah. So that's it. And let's go to the hourly contract on Euro. Well, basically, on the hourly contract, you don't need all those PDRAs. Now, we want to focus our identity on this particular area and price. Now, on the hourly, we can see that we have filled this void already. We have tapped on it into the pricing with that keep us lower. We have this second one. I'm just deciding not to put all this on my chart. We have this, and also we have this. But I want to see us tap into this, not this. Yes, next week I want to see us tap into this, but not this. So now in the early hours of trading next week, I want to see us go higher, take out this buy side, come tap on this area, then which is our areas of interest. Then we're going to use that to deliver lower prices into this PDRA. So whenever we are coming back, we're not going to need these areas of interest anymore. So that's it. And let me read what I have here. The Euro US dollar hourly contract should nicely have price delivered efficiently for Friday, 15th of March 2024. Now, the daily profile is an obvious 1 o'clock a.m. New York local time as the low of the day that begin the price delivery higher, which also did not sweep any sell side liquidity as well as usual. Now, what I'm trying to say is that on a usual and on an ideal day price delivery, we want to see that time frame sweep a liquidity before going higher. But we did not do that today. Now, the high of the day is formed at 5 o'clock a.m. New York local time that price into the hourly fair value gap or CB and reprice back into the daily range. That fair value gap I just showed you, that's what I'm trying to say here. Today price delivery is an unusual price move that did not correspond to the ideal intraday price action, like the high of the day and the low of the day. You can see there is a change in time. So, but it can still be tradable, but just the parameters behind it is not an ideal condition. Now, on the hourly contract, we see that we have a very clean sell side liquidity just above the 4 hour bullish order block, and we can and that we are looking to be taken before pricing higher. So I am anticipating for the early hours of next week Monday trading to reprice higher and sweep to the high buy side liquidity before pricing lower, as this will give us more confluence on price. Like just what I've just explained, that we want to see price go higher before going lower. So please, if this is your first time coming to this channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, give me a like, a thumbs up, and I will appreciate that. Thank you for listening. and see you this weekend or on Monday. Have a great